Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. I'm going to recite the four divine abidings. Metta sahagate nachetasa ekang disang paritava viharisami tata dutiyam tata tatiyam tata chatutam iti uddhamado tiriyang sambadi sambatataya sambhavantang lokang metta sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahangatena pamanena averena ambya panchena paritava viharisami. I will dwell pervading one quarter with friendliness, likewise the second, likewise the third, likewise the fourth. So above, below, around, and everywhere, and to all as to myself, I will abide, pervading the all-encompassing world, with a mind imbued with friendliness, abundant, exalted, without hostility, and without ill will. Karuna sahagatena cetasa ekang disang paritava viharisami tata dutiyam tata tatiyam tata chatutam iti undamado tiriyang sambadi sambattataya sambhavantang lokang karuna sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahagatena appamanena averena ambya panchena paritava viharisami. I will dwell pervading one quarter with compassion, likewise the second, likewise the third, likewise the fourth. So above, below, around, and everywhere, and to all as to myself, I will abide, pervading the all-encompassing world, with a mind imbued with compassion, abundant, exalted, without hostility, and without ill will. Mudita sahagatena cetasa ekang disang paritava viharisami tata dutiyang tata tatiyam tata chatutam iti undamado tiriyang sambadi sambattataya sambhavantang lokang mudita sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahamgatena appamanena averena ambyam panchena paritava viharisami. I will dwell pervading one quarter with altruistic joy, likewise the second, likewise the third, likewise the fourth, so above, below, around, and everywhere, and to all as to myself. I will abide, pervading the all-encompassing world, with a mind imbued with altruistic joy, abundant, exalted, without hostility, and without ill will. Upekka sahagatena cetasam ekam disang paritva viharisami tata dutiyam tata tatiyam tata chatutam iti undamadho tiriyang sambadi sabbatataya sambhavantang lokang upekka sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahagatena appamanena averena ambya pamjena paritava viharisami. I will dwell pervading one quarter with equanimity, likewise the second, likewise the third, likewise the fourth, so above, below, around, and everywhere, and to all as to myself. I will abide pervading the all-encompassing world with a mind imbued with equanimity, abundant, exalted, without hostility, and without ill will. Dear friends, for this morning's meditation, I'd like you to just bring to mind karuna, or compassion. Compassion intends for the relief of dukkha. Compassion includes a certain knowledge or a skill, knowing how to get out of this dukkha. Mataji said that upekkha could be compared to a mother with a young infant child. When the child is upset, in distress, crying, suffering, the mother, or you could say the parent, knows how to take care of it. Maybe the pin in the diaper has come undone and is pricking the child. Maybe the hungry is tired, sleepy, crabby because of being tired. Maybe the child is hungry. Maybe the child needs to be burped. Maybe the child is ill. Maybe if the mother simply touches the baby with her hand, that touch enables the baby to calm down. So the same way, when we experience dukkha within ourselves, sometimes just touching our own heart and mind with mindfulness is enough to help the mind to calm down. Or sometimes, even with another individual, simply to see the other person with wisdom as they really are. In effect, we're touching the other individual with our mindfulness, and that helps them to calm down. It helps us to calm down. It helps both to calm down, to come out of that distress. So The master of compassion is the Sammasambuddha, the perfectly self-awakened Buddha, because he knows how to get out of this mess. So he's able to look over the whole world with that eye of compassion, with the intention, may the whole world and all the beings get out of this mess. May they get out of dukkha. And the Sammasambuddha knows for sure that this is possible. When we practice compassion meditation, the boundless compassion meditation, it does not mean just out of sympathy that we feel our own distress or the distress of the whole world and recognize and acknowledge that distress. It's good to recognize and acknowledge it. But compassion goes beyond just seeing and knowing or understanding about that distress of that dukkha. Compassion knows there is a way out. Each one of you, to some extent, has already learned a thing or two about how to get out of dukkha. So in doing this meditation, I want you to call on what you have within. This is your own Buddha nature, to whatever extent it's been uncovered and realized for you, so that you actually know it's possible to get out of this mess, to whatever extent you know how. So just reflecting for a minute. May I bring wisdom to bear. Never feed the cause of suffering. Always stop feeding the cause of suffering. May I have the wisdom to step away from the causes of suffering, to step away from dukkha. May I have the wisdom to see in a way that disengages from dukkha, that moves towards our complete liberation. And for any being anywhere in the world, just this preliminary reflection. No matter how degraded they may be, every single being has the desire for happiness. Every single being has the wish to get out of dukkha and to some potential. Every single being has the possibility to step away from dukkha, to get out of it. And that liberation is the true happiness. And with that preliminary reflection, let us sit together for meditation. Welcome to come to an upright and balanced posture. Aware of the physical body. Feeling the weight of the body pressing on the seat or the cushion. Feeling the touch sensations on the skin, where the hands, legs, or feet are touching. The clothing touching the skin. The air touching the skin. And feeling the touching inside the body. What kind of energy is there? What parts are pleasant or not so pleasant? Allowing the body to be more calm and more relaxed. Aware of the state of mind or the emotional state, whether it's calm or agitated. And letting the state of mind to be more calm, more relaxed. Letting the emotions relax. taking time to become well connected with this open awareness, aware of this body and mind. What it's like right now. And bringing up the thought of the end of dukkha, complete peace, the highest happiness. and letting that heart of compassion radiate in all directions. The direction in front, complete end of dukkha. The direction all around, complete ending of dukkha. The heart of compassion radiating in every direction, above and below, inside and outside. grounded in the body, aware of the state of mind, radiating compassion in every direction. pervading the whole world with a heart of compassion. For the end of all dukkha, breaking of all attachment, ending of all disturbance, complete liberation in every direction, inside and outside. So now is the time for a check-in. If anybody has a question or would like to say a few words about what this practice means to you. And I just want to, before I take questions, I see that there's a Venerable Nun, Dhamma Sudeshika, who has joined us, and I always like to give a special welcome and a greeting when Venerable takes time to join our little group here. Would you like to say hello to the people here?
No, Bante, I am Sri Lankan nun, this nun. I'm Venerable Sudeshika. I like join with you. My friends give me join your session, Dhamma session. I make many mistake speech English because I cannot manage this language.
Okay.
But I like join with you very well.
Okay, so you're very welcome. If it's convenient for you, I hope you may think to come back and join with our other programs. You might know that in 3 hours from right now, we are going to have a sutta study discussing about the Te Vijja Sutta, where the Buddha taught about this practice of loving kindness. So I hope that I will see you again. Thank you for joining us here.
Thank you. Give me this opportunity, Bante.
Okay. Now I shall call on Patipada.
Thank you, Ayya. The phrase you offered, which spoke most deeply to me, was letting go of the cause of suffering. And when you said that, what arose for me is how much we live in the past and how much we take the past to plan for the future. And so then we project the past into the future and we create a life of just rolling in the past. So to be able to drop the karmic past and forgive all who have hurt us and ask all who we have hurt to forgive us and to end the past now has been my new mantra, so to speak, prayer, desire. So I just wanted to share that when you gave me that phrase, gave us that phrase, the clarity of the past arose. So thank you so much for that.
Patipada, you are exactly tuning into some of the understanding and thoughts that I have this week and today. In the olden days, religious people were worried about understanding the self within or something like that as the way to freedom. And the Buddha showed us the way to understand karma as the way to freedom. And when you speak about being trapped in the past, that's exactly the trouble that we have, is being trapped by our old karma. But the karma that's going to determine what happens to us is right now. What's in the mind right now in this moment is able to dissolve and transcend anything that might be there from the old karma, right? And this is exactly what the Buddha taught about the divine abidings, compassion, loving kindness, joy, and equanimity, that these practices, that the old karma will not hurt us anymore
Yes,
when we do these practices.
yes, yes. Yes, to be able to embrace the past with loving kindness and release it. Really just say, thank you for the love. Thank you for the experience. Thank you for the growing that I've been given from your teachings. Now I release you.
Very good. Thank you so much. I'll call on Amber.
Thank you, Ayya. Um, just thinking on, it seems, the farther we go down the path, the more intention, we put in, we get the fruits of our labor, it seems, and the fruits seem to be freedom, freedom from the suffering and the attachment, and the freedom that comes with that. And uh, just from coming here to this session today, just from having your words touch my ears, and your being touched my soul, I got an inspiration. I was inspired. I got this idea. I'm in another community, spiritual community, and it was on forgiveness. It was one of the girls, I work with. The inspiration was I can do a forgiveness meditation for her, to practice. And it was exactly what we're talking about in the last share about, our past and holding on to our past. And part of the meditation is, to sit with yourself and think of something maybe you feel bad about, maybe something you're hold on of your past. So we make mistakes. So I'm ashamed. I feel bad about. So maybe they think about something they're still attached to a little bit, they feel bad about, and then they sit and just cultivate forgiveness for themselves. and they pour and they just cultivate the forgiveness. Then they think of maybe another thing, and maybe it's not burdening them all the time. They're not thinking about it every day, but stop and think maybe something you feel. We all make mistakes, maybe a mistake they made. Think if there's something you feel ashamed about, right? So you just keep cultivating forgiveness for yourself, and then you go to everybody else. Okay, there's somebody, think of maybe something you're holding on to and have forgiveness for them. So, just letting go of that little bits that you might be attached to in the past. So thank you for today. I just had those inspirations, and they're not in our community, but hopefully they can get the seeds down the path. This is kind of off topic, but sort of, but the fruits of the labor. Um, Sometimes it seems like you get these signs that you're on the right path, that your work is you're accomplishing stuff through your work. You get these little signs that things are going well. And I went the when I last year when I went to buy a car. This seems really silly, but on the cell phone, my favorite emoji is the sparkle emoji. It's just these little stars. It's really silly, but it reminds me of like magic or sparkles or spirituality. Anyways, silly thing. I went to buy this car because I was hindered by my last car. It wasn't good gas mileage and it was a little older, so it had some little problems. So I got this car to step up the next level of my freedom, good economy, so I can drive further, so I can go further, so I'm more free. It was hindering me. So I went and got this car. It was a Subaru Outback. And the emblem that I didn't pay any attention to, the emblem is sparkles. It's the sparkle emoji is the emblem. Like that was the first sign. And then the next sign that I was like on the right path. Yes, sparkles, thank you so much. And the next sign was the motto for the car company is love drives us. It's on my license plate, love drives us. And I'm sorry to get all like emotional about it, but the compassion, we're trying to cultivate the compassion for the freedom for all beings, and that equates to love to me. So love drives us is on my car with the sparkles, and my car symbolizes the next extension of freedom, which this path brings us. Just cool stuff. But love drives us, and that equals the compassion that we're trying to make. So thank you. Sorry to go on so long. Thank you so much.
So you have, just like the Buddha knows something that we don't know about the way out, you know something that perhaps the people you're teaching don't yet know about how to get out of this trap of victimhood and compulsion, how to release it all, and how great it is that our past, our history, does not need to be our destiny.
Absolutely.
And when we realize that, we also don't have to be in denial anymore. A person can say, something happened before, and either I feel shameful about that, or else I feel sad because something hurt me before. So we don't have to be running away and reacting. We can just say, oh, it was that. And then
We can be
release.
honest. It's
Yes.
okay.
We don't have to be afraid to be honest. Exactly. Because of not being bound and not be tied up. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing and for your sharing today.
Thank you so much.
Okay, there's a message. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, very good. So we shall close by giving our respect to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Aham Samma Sambuddha Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi. Svakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supartipanno Bhagavato Savakasamdo Sangham Namami.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Ayya. See you later.
Thank you, Ayya.